Good evening everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. According to Sahara reporters, Finnish authorities released two accomplices of the separatist leader Simon Ekpa. Today is the 6th of January 2025. The Finnish government has released two suspects arrested alongside Simon Ekpa for alleged subversive activities, the nation reports. Ekpa, a separatist leader, was arrested on 21st November 2024, along with four others for alleged terror-related activities, including incitement to violence and terrorism financing in Nigeria. He was subsequently remanded in prison by the District Court of Pajalhami over allegations of spreading terrorist propaganda on social media. The five suspects have been in custody since November 2024. However, government sources told the nation that two of them have now been released. The identities of the released individuals or the reasons for their release remain unclear, while confirming the development sources added that Simon Ekpa remains in custody. Meanwhile, Chief of Defense Staff, CDS General Christopher Musa, announced during Channels television program that Nigeria had formally requested Ekpa's extradition. He said, the federal government has actually forwarded most of the requirements to the Finnish government, so I am sure the right thing will be done. The Finnish government is reportedly collaborating with Nigerian authorities to address the violent activities linked to non-state actors in the southeast. This is the information released from the Nigerian government to the nation. You know, Nation newspaper is owned by a top politician that you know. So for me, I think what the Nigerian government is trying to do, putting their eyes on what is not necessary, it is something that actually will not work out for them. Because when you come to look at every instances, the federal government is just trying to beat a dead horse. They are doing everything possible. Why Boko Haram is ravaging the north, killing the people, the Fulani banditry, the terrorists, they are collecting taxes from the people. The federal government focus all their energy in the southeast. Now tell me, the other day, when I reported about the leaked document they used to send to Finland and so on and so forth, I don't really mean that sending the document will eventually bring Simon Ekpa home, okay? It's just like sounding the movement of the Nigerian state. Oh, look at what they are doing, look at what they are doing, look at what they have done. Actually, I believe that extradition is a very long process. But you see, one thing everyone must know about all this government is that they have a way of doing things which is very, very illegal, if I may put it in that way. So they do things in illegal way, you know. They can try to bribe, to do all sort of things. But one thing I know is that the law must surely take its course, and of which I know if Finland keep on resisting them as they are doing, there is nothing that will bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. So that is the hope and the faith of so many people regarding this, because come to think of it, there is no number of persons that the government is going to hold that will stop the Biafra agitation. That is the first thing I was expecting maybe Tinubu to learn from the lesson of Buhari. Buhari thought that, oh, once Nnamdi Kanu is captured, Biafra agitation will come to an end. No, the death of Ojukwu did not stop it. The war they fought did not stop it. So how do you think that holding somebody or putting somebody in prison will stop the Biafra agitation? So it is very important people understand the psychology of agitation. You know, in psychology of agitation, it's just like a religious belief. When people have been inculcated with the idea of living, they become a separatist group. There is nothing else you can do to stop them, because mentally they have left. Forget that we are all in this geographical area called Nigeria. But look at, people have left. Imagine the bandits collecting tax. They are not part of Nigeria. They have their own government. Boko Haram going to army barrack. Nigerian army is just number one security agent in Nigeria. So if they do that, meaning they already have everything they need. They already have everything they need. So there is no one. We are living in an illusion. This nation is now an illusion. We are just living an illusion. The North, they have left, but they are still dragging resources, dragging this. The Southerners are not there. When I mean the Southern, I'm talking about all Eastern region, including the Southeast. Majority of people there has left mentally. But what the Nigerian government want to do, what they want to keep on doing, is to make sure they fight tooth and nail. So there is no how all these things will continue to go on like this. I thank God that at least CDS Musa yesterday, when the Al Jazeera journalist anchoring the interview was asking him, why is it that countries are no longer sending aircraft to Nigeria. Countries of the world are no longer sending ammunition to Nigeria. Why? Christopher Musa said, maybe you see all these things are international politics, it's based on their decision. No, that is not true. You know, during Donald Trump administration, before he could even sell to Kanu fighter jet to Buhari have to come America to sign. He told him the killing of Christians must stop, because they knew that this is what they are doing. They are using it to kill innocent civilians. So the abuse of the fundamental human right of citizens in the geographical area is well known in the international community. So many countries of the world, they have tagged Nigeria as unsafe place to go. Unsafe place to go. So that is where the question comes. If Nigeria government are aware of all this dented image, why do they even try to talk out? Just talk about the extraditing of Simon Ekpa. Why do they even talk it out? And not only talking it, they start making move. Are we living in, I know we are living in a crazy world anyway. I know we are living in a crazy world, but things is not done in that way. So, and that is why when, this issue started happening from the beginning, a lot of people did the best they could by sending evidence, doing all sort of things. I know what transpired, so it's not everything we say on social media. So for so many people who misunderstand maybe my first video about the issue of this extradition, it's just like someone who is trying to voice out like this is what is going on, this is what they are doing, okay? And government can manipulate a lot of things. You see, when you know the move of your opponent, you know how to tackle the person, you know the way to follow. And you see, the Christians could say that affliction will not rise for the second time. And that is why Nnamdi Kanu situation is a lesson to everyone. Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, and after 7 days, nobody knew that he was kidnapped. And that is why any little thing, we must raise an alarm. People might misunderstand us. People might not understand what we are trying to do. People might not actually, try to know where we are coming from and where we are going. But the truth is that any little thing have to attract the loudest, voice, because they can seize any opportunity to do rubbish, of which we are not going to allow it to happen. And that is the purpose of trying to voice out in everything that is going on. Okay? Let me know what you think about this. Good evening.
Kasan nan ta rubu. A raba ta kawai. Wallahi. A ra'ayina da masu ra'ayi irin nawa, kasan nan ta rubu. A raba ta kawai. A raba ta, Oduduwa su ɗauki nasu, Biyabara su ɗauki nasu, mu musulmi mu ɗauki namu. Wallahi wannan shine solution. A raba ta, a raba ƙasar, wannan shine ra'ayinmu, a raba ta. Su ci man su umma mai ɗin ne. A bar mu da shanunmu, a bar mu da wakenmu, a bar mu da gyaɗanmu, a bar mu da shinkafanmu, a bar mu da dawanmu, a bar mu da geronmu. Ku je ku ci fetur ɗin, ku je ku ci, a raba ƙasar, mu samu mu ɗabbaka shari'ar musulunci. Ba wata shegiya Ngozi ko Dabora da za ta zo tafi tsirara suke rabin mamanta a waje ta ɓata tarbiyyar 'ya'yanmu, ta ɓata, ba shegiyar da ta yi haka da sunan constitution ya ba da right. Babu wannan. A rabu kawai. Wallahi rabuwar ƙasar shine alheri ga musulunci, ga musulmai. Wallahi tallahi shine. Kuma shine munafukan cikin mu da su ƙara bayyana mu gano su, ko kudu ko arewa. Allah ya raba ta, domin ba za mu yarda ana kashe mana 'yan uwan musulmi ba, mu kuma su suna zaune a nan lafiya. Ba zai yi ba. Gwamnati ki ta kinnot, ba za mu yarda ba. Ba za mu yadda a kashe mutane musu suna zaune a lafiya suna ɗebe mata tattalin arzikin ƙasa ba. Ba za mu yadda ba wannan ba. An fazo wajen red line, ba za mu yadda da wannan ba. Shine gaskiyar magana, ba za mu yadda ba. Yawwa, ko da a yi stopping ko kuma a yi yaƙi, wannan shine gaskiyar magana. Wallahi